So if you have been watching the channel for any decent amount of months at this point, you would know what the best gun in the game is. That's right, it's the fixed odds. It's the GOAT. Truly an absolute perfect representation of what a gun can do in this game. You've also probably seen me use it a lot in some of the background footage, and even when I'm not using it, I'll try and find a way to mention it in a video. It's my favorite legendary in the game, and today we're doing a little bit of a fun setup. I don't want to call this a full-blown build, because we're specifically talking about how to absolutely bake the oldest raid boss in the game in 2023 in one phase with only half the fire team. Now the core of this setup revolves around our exotic armor piece, which is going to be the Verity's Brow. Now real quick, I gotta go on a Starfire tangent because after Starfire was nerfed this season, I posted a short just kind of showing how badly the nerf was. At least you're just raw grenade regen from doing weapon damage. And not a lot of people that were talking, hey, you can still use Starfire on Atheon. No. You were never meant to use Starfire on Atheon, my boy. You were throwing if you were doing that. The reason why is because this specific encounter gives you the buff times vengeance after you shoot the last Oracle before damage phase. That's when the classic message, Guardians make their own fate, pop up, right? This buff doesn't give you a boost to grenade regen. It flat out bypasses that and just refills it. So why would you need 2 grenade charges? You don't. You slot on the Verity's Brow, Solar Subclass Fusion Grenade, and you slap on a Solar Heavy, and also a solar energy weapon as well. That way you can proc your death throws, get it up to 5, and start up the juice. Because of how the Verity's Brow actually works, weapon kills with a matching subclass element grant a stack of death throws for 11 seconds, maximum of 5 stacks. Death throws grants 50% additional base grenade recharge rate and 20% increased grenade damage per stack. So when you are at times 5, your grenades are doing double damage. And when you're in an encounter, setup, or situation where you're throwing these grenades on repeat, those grenades are going to be hitting harder than rockets. The subclass and mods aren't the most important thing. Just make sure you have Touch of Flame and a fusion grenade, and maybe Ember of Resolve. And like I said, mods aren't the most important thing, as the core of this is already built by our exotic armor piece. Of course, here is my setup if you are curious or you just want to copy it. Now the main reason why Atheon does work so well is, outside of getting the times vengeance buff, is that it is also pretty easily to stock up on your death throw stacks, especially if you are not teleported, which you can avoid if you want to put on He Rises and go float all the way to the top of the back of the room, but I'm not going to recommend doing that, because I'm pretty sure if you know how to do that, you already know that Verity's Brow is the play here anyways. But even if you are teleported, you can definitely proc some of your death throw stacks from some of the adds inside, and I think the oracles also can proc a stack of death throws as well. And of course, during the entire damage phase of Atheon himself, there are quite the amount of harpies, supplicants, just adds in general that you can easily proc your death throw stacks with, preferably a special or a heavy weapon. That is why we have fixed odds putting in the work once again. It's a fat LMG. It's the highest impact one there is, so I'm going to spend less time getting rid of these adds and more time throwing my grenades. As once you get to times 5 death throws, you have it for 11 seconds, so you only need to kill a couple lads to maintain that throughout the rest of the damage phase. And if you have even 2 people doing this, that boss is going to die. He's out of here. We'll see you later. Adios. Of course, make sure to have a debuff. Atheon is perfect for our tractor cannon, if you can have one of your teammates run that. And if that person is also on a Verity's, just run a solar energy weapon, my boy. Easy claps. Use this setup next time you're in a vault of glass and you'll out DPS everybody in your fire team. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Check out Instant Gaming for cheaper games, and we'll see you in the next one.